When is the best time to complete your tax return for the tax year ended 2024? Follow my video and I'll explain more. Our mission is to help small business owners like you. So please click the bell to subscribe to make sure you don't miss any parts of our valuable content, and more so, we can help other small business owners too. Let's be honest, doing a tax return is not the most exciting thing you are going to do year on year on year, but it has to be done. So follow my video and I'll explain why it's beneficial to get your tax return done early and when you should get it finalised by. Various people need to do a self-assessment. So a common one is a business owner that is getting paid in dividends will need to do a self-assessment to make sure that they're paying the personal tax on their dividend income. You could also be a buy-to-let investor where your properties are held personally. That would need you to complete a tax return. You could also be self-employed, you could be part of a partnership, you could also be a high earner which earns more than £100,000 per year. All of these people will need to do a self-assessment. What period does this cover? This period covers the tax year ended, which ends on the 5th of April 2024, and it will be everything from the 6th of April 2023 to the 5th of April 2024. And this will be all of your income, any investment income, and also any reliefs that you are entitled to. The deadline for filing this tax return is the 31st of January the following year, which will be the 31st of January 2025. When is the best time to do my tax return? The best time is when you've got the information in your hand right now. So you will get a lot of maybe P60s, you'll be doing accounts, dividend vouchers that you'll have now, and everything is fresh. So what better time to do the self-assessment while it's fresh? Now I get they're really annoying, and who really wants to do a tax return because there's loads of other stuff that you've got to do because you're busy, but you're going to have to do it anyway. So just get it done, get it nailed, get it off to your accountant, get it filed, and so you'll know what tax that you have to pay. Oh yeah, Michael, but if I do my tax return early, I have to pay my tax early. No, you don't. You don't have to pay your tax early at all. You still have to pay it on either normally July and 31st of January. So make sure that even though you are getting your tax return done early, you've got no penalty for having to pay it early, because it's just sound advice. Now, most people, if they do their tax return in January, they may have a surprise. They may have been expecting a few grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, whatever figure it is, but it's always after Christmas. Now, who is flush with money, especially if you've got a family, after Christmas? Nobody. So if you get your tax return done earlier, you will then have a better time to plan for how much tax that you need to pay. And we've got loads of clients that then go, all right, Michael, right, tax is this, and it's going to be this in 31st of January. Can I set up a standing order and pay it off? Yes, you can. And what's even better now is there's bank accounts now that are paying 4.5–5% in interest rate. So you could put your money into that savings account, earn money from it, to then pay your self-assessment afterwards. That's a great move. Now, I get that some people, and I know you're not one of them, you're not trusted with money. So to pay it over to HMRC is good because you get it off your back. If that works for you, I fully support that action. So in my mind, the best time to do a self-assessment is by the 30th of June following the tax year. That way, if you've got no idea what your tax is going to be, or you're pretending that you didn't know, you've then got 7 months to prepare for it. It's humongous, because then you can then go, right, I've got 7 months, my bill is 7 grand, so I know that I've got to find £1,000 a month. If you've saved up nothing, then that way you haven't got any nasty surprises, you haven't got a punch in the face, you're not angry at the world and your accountant for doing it, you are making good practical steps so your life is just in order. You haven't got that little monkey on your back going, oh my God, what's this going to be, what's this going to be, what's this going to be? Just get it done and get on with your life. So my challenge to you is, if you've never done your self-assessment early, this is the year to start. Now, I hope this video's helped, but if there's any questions that you've got, click a link, our calendar link below. That'll allow you to book a call with one of our team. We'll take on board any questions that you've got, and I promise there'll be no pushy sales pitch. Now, small business owners think that they're overpaying in tax. So we've got a book that's called 74 Ways to Pay Less Tax. Click the link below. How many of the 74 are you doing now? And if you're not doing all of them, how many more you could do in the future, and what would be the tax saving for you and your business? Download it today.